All right, here we go. Madden 2004 stand-up comedy routine. I've got some fresh jokes for y'all today that you're gonna like, including what my girlfriend said in college the first time we were gonna have sex and how I responded to that. A little lesson on honesty, thinking about what kids are masturbating to these days. And we got lots of other good jokes I'm gonna run by you today, and plenty of bad jokes as well. So here we go, let's give this a try. First one we wanna give a try to is my ex-girlfriend in college. What's up, Tyler? Nice to see you today. Yes? Life is going really good for me today, and I want to get out there and help somebody else laugh, help somebody else have a great day. I know some of y'all are struggling and suffering, and life is so serious and miserable. And I want you to have a chance to, if you can laugh, I think you can appreciate, you can make the best of any situation. So I'm thinking about my ex-girlfriend in college. I've been dating her like a month or so. She was a freshman and I was a senior. And shit, I got the cornerback here. Uh-oh. Trying to switch. Forgot some of these controls. So, I dated her for about a month, maybe less. We went out on a few dates. She spent the whole weekend at my room. Or she spent the whole weekend with me one time. But she was telling me she was a virgin. She wasn't ready to have sex yet. So the first time we go to have sex, we've been drinking after a party at my friend's place, of course. Good time to supposedly lose your virginity. And so I'm on top of her, we're like ready to get this started, and she's like, I want you to say it. I'm like, you want me to say what? It's like, you know, tell me you love me. You know what I said, right? You know what I said. You know damn sure what I said. I'm like, oh, I love you. And then we had sex. But I did it. All right, so that's what a lot of guys do in that situation. It's like, okay, you want to have, I'm thinking about what I want to get. I'm thinking short term. I'm like, I want to have sex right now. Me saying I love you is standing in between me having sex and yeah, so I'm just gonna say I love you, and we're gonna move right into getting what I want. But see, I didn't think long term, and I wasn't being honest, because I didn't love her. I didn't even know what it meant. If I would have been honest, here's what I'd have said. She's like, do you love me? I'd have been like, bitch, I'm trying to fuck right now. No, I don't love you. I don't even know what love is. Love to me is watching my mom and dad scream and yell. And mom throws the car keys at dad and says, fuck you. I don't love you like that. No, I don't love you. Love is my mom taking the keys and being like, you're never gonna see me again. Like, Mom, I love you. No, she slams the door and walks out. No, I don't love you like that. I'm not ready for that. If I'd have been honest, I'm like, bitch, I'm trying to fuck. Let me in there. That's all I need right now. That's all I need. If I'd have been honest, I'm like, look, girl, no, I don't love you. I don't like being single. And I just want to have sex. Can you just lighten up, let us have a little bit of sex? That's what I'd have said if I was being honest. I wonder what she would have said back. If she'd have been like, oh, thank God, because I don't love you either. And I just thought, oh, Michael Vick fucking fumbled it. What's up, Brandon? Damn it, I need to look at the controls. No, hold up. How do we controller config? Here we go. All right, I'm messing. Where do I scramble? Because Michael Vick could scramble like crazy. Where the hell do I scramble? Oh, you hit Y to turn passing icons off. Okay. Wait, all right, passing, rushing, here we go. A is sprint. All right, I've been fucking up and holding. All right, I've been holding. All right, A is sprint, not the turbo button. Okay. Danta says, gotta do what you gotta do. Well, see, that's the thing. If you're thinking long term, you'd have thought, I need to be brutally honest right now, because if I lie to this bitch, if I lie to her, I'm gonna be stuck with her. And you don't want to build your relationship on dishonesty. You want to build your relationship on honesty. Because imagine if I just told her the truth, she might have been even more turned on. Like, good. I don't love you either. I just need some dick. And I thought you wanted to... I thought my mom said you had to say I love you before sex, but I didn't really give about that shit. Now fuck me. And then we might have had a whole different relationship. Instead, our whole relationship was built on lying. So when I later ended up saying, did you cheat on me? She's like, nope. But she did. She cheated on me because our whole relationship was built on lying. So of course you can go fuck somebody else. Why not? But I like to encourage you, be brutally honest with someone. Danta says she was trying to trap my guy. Of course. That's what she'd been taught to do. I wish she could have been brutally honest because she tried to tell me she was a virgin. She told me she was a virgin! Bitch, you were not a fucking virgin. No way were you a virgin. You had a boyfriend in high school, and that thing was wide open. It was wide open. I have been with some virgins. A couple of verified virgins, actually. Yes, I realize I'm now the asshole I used to hate. In high school, I'm like, these guys fucking suck. They just go around taking girls' virginities. Shit, Vic. They go around taking girls' virginities. They don't leave anything for the rest of us, and then I turned into that asshole. This girl's trying to tell me she's a virgin now. I'm like, nah, I don't believe that. She lied to me about being a virgin. I lied to her about loving her. No, don't slide, Vic! That guy was open. Fuck, Vic. All right, we need to go deep with this thing. Build your relationship on truth because one lie leads to another lie. And the more you keep lying, the more you have to keep lying. Oh, God. Oh, God. No! I thought Michael Vick was better than this. What the fuck? I thought I'm going for this. I don't care. I don't remember Atlanta sucking so much. Maybe it's me. Brad, thank you for the share. Liam says I was once asked to the love question halfway through the act. What am I supposed to say? You're supposed to lie. Oh, he's going for it all. Yes! First down. Let's go, baby. Be honest with always be honest with your woman. Now, my wife, she didn't ask me if I loved her. She fucked the shit out of me and gave it to me real good. And I'm like, I love you. Oh shit, he's got that. Nice, end zone, let's go. See, my wife gave me exactly what I wanted when we were first dating and blew my mind. And I was scared to tell her I love her. I'm like feeling disgustingly vulnerable. I'm like, oh my God, this is what it's like to really love somebody. And then you start just telling girls you love them when you don't even love them. You just think that's what they want to hear. We need to learn to be honest in our world. How are we going to expect the government to not lie about shit like UFO cover-ups when we can't even tell the person we're trying to fuck if we love them or not, honestly? His dick! It does. It turns into a vicious repeating cycle where you lied once and all of a sudden you're with somebody you don't even really like just because you were trying to get your dick wet. And then thank God I didn't have any kids with her. We didn't get married, but I see some of y'all out there. Y'all had kids and got married in this scenario. And there's no shame in that. There's no shame if you need to make a change. Like, look, I'm tired of this bitch. We need to move on, or I'm tired of this motherfucker. Move on, it's okay. Danta says touchdown. Hell yeah, we got in the end zone right there. You want to love? Be honest about who you love. Be honest about your feelings. Be brutally honest. I know it's scary. I know it's so scary, and you might miss out in the short term, but always in the long term, it's going to work out better. Like, I get scared. I told a joke the other day. Let me tell y'all this joke I told at this AA meeting. They were not ready for this. They were not ready for it. So this guy was sharing at this AA meeting about, he was talking about how he had this cup of coffee that wasn't very good and he was complaining about it. So he sent an email to complain about the coffee, and then this woman sends him the email back Like, oh, you're just fucking racist. She was black, and that's your problem. You're just fucking racist. And then he gets all pissed off, like, how dare you call me a racist, bitch? I was just trying to say the coffee, shitty. What the fuck's wrong with you? And then he gets in this whole thing about it. I'm like, look, dude, I got a solution for you. You know what? I was listening to Wayne Dyer's daughter Serena's podcast the other day, and she was talking about how her dad used to do these coffee enemas. If you don't know, an enema is where you put something in your ass. And Wayne Dyer was big. Wayne Dyer's a big inspiration to me. And Wayne Dyer is talking in one of his last talks, I Am Light, about doing these coffee enemas. He said there's nothing like waking up with Folgers in your butt or something like that. And that you could absorb and get all the health benefits of coffee and clean out your colon at the same time. So I'm listening to this dude go on in this AA meeting about how he got into this situation. He didn't like the coffee, and she told him he didn't even know how to make coffee. I mean, they really insulted the shit out of each other. And of course, I thought it was funny. So everybody else at this AA meeting shares something like, you know, this is what happened with my week. This is what, and I raised my hand to share. I'm like, look, I know, I said something about like how we need to share our situation. We get perspective. I'm like, for example, with this whole coffee situation, all you would have needed to do is call me up. Instead of having this email out, you could have called and said, Jerry, what do you think about this situation? And I'd have said, look, you won't ever need to have a problem with how your coffee tastes. Just take your coffee and pour it in your fucking ass. Just pour the coffee in your ass. And it won't matter how the coffee tastes anymore. And you'll be able to get all the health benefits. You'll have a nice clean colon. Wayne Dyer's daughter Serena said that she asked the coroner, oh shit, Jenkins is going off. Oh, Jenkins just getting, oh, fuck. All right, Jenkins is going off. Yep, you drink that coffee right in the butt because it's good for you. Serena even asked the coroner after her dad died, she's like, did you look at his colon? And they're like, yeah, his colon was really clean. She's like, well, he was big into these coffee enemas. So apparently it works. He had a clean colon. He had a clean ass from all that coffee in his ass. So I share this at the meeting, that you just need to drink that coffee in your ass and that'll fix the whole problem. Damn it, Vic! I remember Vic being better. Am I not using him correctly? What's going on? And I felt so disgustingly vulnerable sharing that. Like, somebody was just gonna slap me. Like, I feel real confident, you know, talking about my life and talking about how good I'm feeling. Fuck. All right, we got rid of that. I feel real confident talking about what's going on in my day and saying, you know, yeah, I feel confident and easy being all inspirational. Fuck this green screen shirt. Fuck this shirt, man. I need to return this shit. Fuck this shirt. Take that shit off. Vic, hold up. Shit. Off his back foot. Fuck me. Make the tackle, Vic. Damn it. We should play Madden 21 sometime. So it's funny, I felt disgustingly vulnerable in this AA meeting sharing a joke. Like, I can even share when I'm really uncomfortable pretty easily. I used to feel horribly vulnerable about that. And now if I'm having a shitty day, I can share about that pretty easily. But putting a joke out there, for some reason I felt like just like so vulnerable doing that. And I've been thinking about that with my live stream. I'm like, I did this NFL Blitz stream. That shit was incredibly funny. I told a bunch of my nastiest stories. I swore my ass off. And Donta says, Donta says, now I gotta give that coffee in my ass a try. Hey. Oh shit. All right, it's good. There's a 2-minute warning right here. I was surprised to find comedy left me feeling really vulnerable because I put my first stand-up comedy out there. Which included in a podcast and on Amazon Prime, and it actually got taken down. I'm not sure exactly how or why that happened, but it had graphic details of my masturbation habits. Fuck. Damn, this dude's going off. It had graphic details of my masturbation habits. Like that I'm very flexible. And for some reason, I put like a 1-minute disclaimer at the beginning of it. I'm like, look, this shit's gonna get serious. Don't listen to it. Like, seriously, if you get fucking offended easily, turn this shit the fuck off. And then I get a call from my aunt. She's like, that was really disgusting comedy you put out. You know, your daughter's going to school. I'm like, whoa, hold the fuck on. Didn't I say at the beginning of it? Don't listen to it. If you're liable to get offended, who the fuck in my family? Who listened to that shit? Who listened to that? I said don't listen to it if you get easily offended. And some of my friends thought it was really funny and memorable. I don't know, Gary said Jerry's on one this morning. I listened to Kevin Hart's book, and I realize this might come off arrogant to some of you, but, you know, some of us have really low expectations of ourselves. Like, oh, I can't do shit, you know, I'll just do whatever my parents did or my friends are doing. No, I look at something and think, I could fucking do that. Like, I look at Joe Biden in the White House. I'm like, I could definitely do his job as well as he's doing it and probably better. Now, you might look at that and think, God damn, Gary, that's kind of arrogant. I'm like, no, I know what I'm capable of. I know I can do damn near anything I set my mind to. I've proven it over and over again in one form or another. Fucking throw it, Vic. Good shit, good shit. I just know I can do anything. I know I could do a great job being president, and I'm not gonna hold back. Oh, I'm sorry it offends you that I think I could be a great fucking president. I could probably do better than Biden. I probably could. And hell, half the country could probably do better than Biden. Oh, shit. Oh, good shit, Vic. Come on. Fuck! All right. Hey, thank you for the 100 stars, Nate. What's up, Mandy? Nice to see you today. As Cody says, my 5-year-old son could do a better job than Biden. You're probably right. He'd be like, let's all have fun and play. And stop rolling around with a stick up our ass and getting upset that people won't do what the fuck they're told when they don't agree with it. Oh, I thought the pump fake button. Was, yeah, that didn't work how I thought it did. So I listened to Kevin Hart's book 4 years ago. And Kevin Hart's one of the best stand-up comedians in the world. Oh, shit. Damn it. Fuck. Kevin Hart's one of the best stand-up comedians in the world, and I listened to his book. I'm like, I could do that. Now, I don't have any illusions that I could step right into it and step up on stage today and do it. I'm saying if I put in the work that Kevin Hart put in, then I could do it. And I keep having this nagging desire to do stand-up comedy and maximize how funny I am for some reason. It just won't leave me the fuck alone. I try, I'm like, I'm gonna be family friendly. I'm like, then this desire just keeps coming up. Like, no! Family friendly is not the best you can do. Damn, the computer's shitting on me. I need to turn a profanity filter off if I'm gonna cuss too. I'm turning it off. What's up, Brian Miller? Joseph Martinez? Dante says that's bull. It's natural to beat your meat and your choice to say what you want. It is very natural to masturbate. And I think it's very healthy to talk about everything I talk about, because there's all this talk about fucked up things that goes on. You know, you got the news full of violence, you know, murderers, genocides, pedophiles, you know, disease and death, and it's like, can we have a serious conversation about masturbation for a minute? Like, not it, gross, God, come on, you're perfect. Can we just slow down and have a real talk about masturbation? Like, what is your stance on masturbation? Is this something you do? There's this girl on Facebook. I love her. I met her at a sober dance party. And she said she got sick for a little while and was isolating herself because of that. And she's like, what did I do? My pussy got a lot of extra attention. I'm like, I love this girl. that she's willing to post that. My pussy got a lot of extra attention. I love that. I can't imagine posting that on my fucking Facebook. Can I picture like Jerry, like I don't masturbate now because my wife fucks me like crazy and I need to save all that up for her. So, but I need a picture like back when I was single in like 2009. If I was honest with my Facebook status, like, what'd you do this weekend? Like, well, I woke up, watched porn, and whacked off while I had a hangover in bed. And then I got up, had some fast food, whacked off again to some more porn, then started drinking, played Call of Duty, ate a whole Papa John's pizza, turned it off, whacked off, and went to bed. Like, that's my fucking weekend. What did y'all do? What did y'all do this weekend? You know, like, wouldn't it just be refreshing if we were that brutally honest with each other? That's like the main thing I want to know about people is how often are you fucking and how much money do you make? So I fuck like 15 times a month. I think a month is a good interval to put it in. Damn, these cheerleaders, speaking of masturbating. Holy shit. I'm stimulated easily because I don't look at porn now. I'm very sensitive, and it's good to be sensitive. I can't imagine being that honest on my Facebook. Like, well, I whacked off 6 times this weekend, got drunk, and called up an ex-girlfriend who wouldn't come over, felt sorry for myself, pissed all my friends off on Call of Duty, and complained about going back to work. Like, what'd you do this weekend? Oh shit, all right, Vic's open this way. Vic's open that way. You know, how refreshing would it be if and unfortunately I get to lead by example on that. Like, you think everybody else should just do things first. I'm like, well, I'm gonna go ahead and let everybody else, you know, once everybody else leads the way, then I'll go there, but I'm not going there until somebody else goes there. I'm like, damn it, I need to go there. I need to be the one that leads by example. I listened to Bill Burr's, one of his whole stand-up comedy routines. He is funny as hell today. Oh shit, I didn't mean to throw that way. 4th down. Yeah, I was thinking about talking, one of the lessons I've been through recently is, you know, I'm a married guy. I'm in a monogamous relationship. I have lots of sex. I also have some attractive in-laws. Just keeping it real with y'all. Fuck, Vic. Oh, Vic, no! That almost was like a punt. You know, I have, oh, fuck, the whole reason I got this game was to play with Michael Vick. And he got his fucking elbow hurt. I've got my life is filled with attractive women. My wife is hot, and she's got a very hot family member, and you know, I have hot platonic girlfriends as well. Platonic means we don't fuck with each other sexually at all. And here I've noticed that in Alcoholics Anonymous, I've been prioritizing talking to these new girls. And I'm thinking about, I'm like, why am I doing this? How many more women do I need that like me, that are nice to me, that are attractive in my life? Like, how much more do I need? That's just selfish that I'm out here cock blocking the guys that are single. They're trying to talk to these fresh girls in AA that are like, you know, they're trying to go up to this girl. There was a girl in a meeting recently. I mean, this girl bends over and she's got nipples hanging on her shirt. I'm like, oh shit! And thankfully, I was practicing social distancing in terms of leave them hot little girls alone. If she easy, she don't need to be with me. And of course, she was. And I was rationalizing it. Well, I can really help this girl. No, the fuck you can't really help her. Another woman can really help her. And if she's looking for some dick, you can't really help her. Manuel, thank you for the 500. Hell yeah, it is. Oh shit! Oh shit! L! No! Fuck! I thought I was so good at this game. Manuel, thank you for the 500. Nice to see you again. How you doing, Matt? We're doing some comedy today. I want my streams to be funny. Fuck, he's out for the game. Fuck. I was gonna do some chroma key shirts, and I was gonna stop having my shirt off, but fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not shit. How? I thought Michael Vick was so good. What? Is this the nerfed version of Michael Vick? Michael Vick used to be straight up God on this game. What happened? What happened? Am I just playing this wrong? Did I remember? Oh shit, I don't have Michael Vick anymore. I'm trying to run with Johnson like he's Michael Vick. I'm fucked right now. So I've been telling myself in Alcoholics Anonymous, oh, I'm helping these new girls. I'm some God guru of AA and they can use my help. Yeah, well, if you're a God guru of AA, why don't you talk to this married guy over there that feels like shit and nobody's talking to him because nobody gives a fuck about him. He doesn't have a pair of tits swinging out of his dress. You know, the women aren't rushing over to talk to this guy, and neither are the men. Like, why don't you take the, why don't you go help the person you can really help instead of helping the person that you feel like that in your mind for some reason that it's impressive that you're helping. And that was a tough lesson for me to learn. And I had to get into my own motivations. Like, what is my motivation? I'm like, I just like to flatter my ego. I like to think that all these hot women are in love with me. But do I want them to actually tempt me? Fuck no. Because I tell my wife everything. She says, you are trustworthy. You're trustworthy because I know if you even get a little bit uncomfortable, you talk to me about it. And that's true. That's true. And that's what's trustworthy. And that's why we need to be brutally honest. You need to start your relationship on brutal honesty. So if you're on top of her and she says, do you love me? And you don't, then you say, no, bitch. And she says, good. Good. Joseph says, how are you losing it? I don't know. I was trying to scramble with Michael Vick and they've been shitting on me. Hey, we got one more game we can do with this though. One more game for redemption today. Jordan says, I see you taking the advice from last night. Yes. I realize, like, what's my motivation for being family friendly and not sharing my comedy in my live stream? I'm fucking afraid. Alejandro, thank you for the share. Don't call my name. Don't call my name, Alejandro. I realize I'm fucking scared. Like, usually it goes between two things for me. Like, oh shit, I threw that right into traffic. Derek, thank you for the share, Derek. I'm like, what's my motivation for being family friendly? My motivation is fear. I'm afraid of being really vulnerable and getting to be as funny as I can be. And I did stand-up comedy clean before. Dedrick, thank you for the share. It's on YouTube. I did a stand-up comedy routine. Dude, I don't know what I'm doing right here, but holy shit, it's not working. The other Madden was a hell of a lot easier than this one for some reason. Fuck, they're stuffing my face.
The defense is always very aggressive.
I don't know why the fuck punt at this point. Why punt?
They get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find.
I realize my motivation is fear. Like, I'm fucking afraid. I could play it safe and just go ahead and, be family friendly. Don't possibly offend anyone with anything I say. And just be kind of boring when I stream. And yeah, that's safe, but you know what? Let me give you a tip. Nobody's getting out of this thing alive. You're gonna die. You're gonna be fucking annihilated to the point where it'll be difficult for anybody someday to remember anything about you or your life. No matter how good or how bad you are, someday you will be completely so far gone that you're forgotten. Even someone like Jesus Christ, who you might think, God, everyone knows about him. Someday, even Jesus Christ will be totally forgotten. To the point where nobody around knows anything about Jesus Christ. That's what kind of life we're living. I look back at my life today and I think, if I had to do my life over again, I'd be brutally honest. I'd go all out. And that's how I thought of the thing with my ex-girlfriend. Is like, I wouldn't tell her I love her. Fuck no. I tell her the truth. Bitch, I don't love you. I'm trying to have sex. Because there's a certain... Honesty brings a certain power into your life. I heard somebody doing a stand-up routine. They were talking about, you know, what happened if you were just that honest. And he was talking about getting pulled over by this hot female cop. And he's like, honestly, you are so hot, I don't know why you're a police officer or something. And he ends up fucking this female cop because he just was... Now, that could be sexual harassment another time. So you never know what you're getting into in life. Manuel says, I fucking love your streams. Dude, I love them too, man. And I noticed I look back at some of my other streams. The streams of mine that have done the very best have been the ones where, like that NBA Jam stream, if I hadn't have been going off with the crazy ass humor, that NBA Jam stream would not have went out to millions of people in the news feed. That GoldenEye stream was funny. You gotta be funny. Jay, thank you for the share. You are the real one and never disappoints. Manuel says crude humor is good humor. It is. I don't have Michael Vick anymore. Dude, fucking move. Don't just stand there with your arm up. Damn it. It's still third quarter. We could definitely win still. Let's go. We can still win this thing. Jordan says the people who want to support you will support you and support you every day and will continue. And some people just don't. Exactly. And I think about my life. I'm like, oh shit, he's open. He's got it. Nice throw. I look back at my life and I'm like, if I had to do it all over, I'd fucking go all out. I remember in elementary school, I was too scared to ask girls to be my friends. I'd just look at girls from across the playground and be like, man, I wish I could play with her. That's fucking lame. Wesley, thank you for 100 stars, Wesley. That's fucking lame. If I had to do it over again, I'd be asking every girl in elementary school to be my friend and play with me. So what if she says no? So what if she tells all her friends, you're not cool? Who gives a shit? I'll ask another girl. And you know what? A girl might just come over to play with me. I was a lonely kid often in school because I was too afraid. And you know what? Fuck that. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Go for what you want. Hell yeah, Manuel shared the stream, baby. This motherfucker right here is awesome to watch. He keeps it real and doesn't candy coat anything. Hell yeah. Thank you, Manuel. I appreciate you all supporting me too. Yes! Touchdown! We can still win this shit. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Live your life courageously. Because you know what? You're gonna be completely annihilated. At least this body. You will continue. I actually remember my parents fucking. I do. I remember my parents fucking. And I remember thinking, yes, you two will be just perfect parents for me. I had like this energy body you could think of kind of like an atom. And God was there. And God and I are watching my mom get fucked by my dad. My mom's still not even divorced at this point. She's still with her ex-husband legally, but, you know, working on finishing up the process. Divorce takes a long ass time. If you're ever looking for a horny girl, the women getting divorced, I've heard, are ready to go. So if you need a girl to keep you company, or you'd like to present yourself as somebody, I talked to the school safety officer at my daughter's school. He's like, I'm looking for a hobby. And I'm like, well, you got a woman? He's like, nah. I'm like, what the fuck? All these women, there's a hobby. Get you a woman. A woman's the best kind of hobby you can have. No other hobby's gonna fuck you. I mean, I don't know about you, but I love getting fucked. If something happened to my wife, like if suddenly she were to just drop dead, it'd be scary to think about how I'd be wanting to fuck and who I'd be wanting to fuck. There was this dad yesterday at my daughter's school party, and my mind's like, you shouldn't tell this joke. It's gonna make you look bad. Fuck that. There was this dad yesterday with his shirt off. His hair's all nice and shit. He's got abs and he's real nice. He's being friendly to me. I'm like, damn, dude. I'm like, usually I get next to the moms and I get a little like, ooh, because right now my attraction point is set to mom. Like, you know, when I was in elementary school, my attraction point was set to fucking first grade. When I was in first grade, that's what was attractive. And now I am, you know, my wife's a mom and that's what's attractive. If a girl hasn't put a vagina, wait, hold up, the other way. Bitch, what the fuck do you mean an error's occurred? Hey, look, I still could have won that game. I still could have won that game right there. We're gonna reset. We're gonna play another one. I could have won that game right there. At this point, if you haven't had a baby come out of your vagina, we're not on the same level. You know, if you're a woman and you haven't had a kid yet, you're just not gonna turn me on the same way a woman that's had a baby has. Now, if you've had a C-section, that could still turn me on. I like the broken vaginas, the ones that have really done some work. Because that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Like, if you got a fresh new vagina, like, oh, that's cute. You're a baby. You're a fucking baby to me now. You're like a child to me. So I normally get really turned on some of these moms. Like, I'm a very sexual guy. And it's amazing I've been able to stay monogamous for the last 10 years and actually love it. I love being monogamous. It just makes my life simple. I have friends that are... No, turn that shit off. I don't want any music on here to get copyrighted. I have friends that are not monogamous and their life is so fucking complicated. You like, everybody's getting STD tested and everybody's trying to... You know, who are you hooking up with? And I'm like, I hated dating. I fucking hated dating. Dating was the worst. I like just having sex all the time with the same person without any drama. And I like my wife just like, you know, she said, she said something like, what did she say? She says something like, you know, I'm gonna take care of you later. And I love that. I hate trying to text a bitch and be on the phone and trying to wink at these girls. Fuck that. I like it to be simple so I can just focus on the rest of my life and have sex without having to think about it. I think that's fantastic. What's up, Brad Fields, Liam Bennett, Marshall Brock? Manuel said I need to figure out how to stream on Facebook now. Next go. What's up, Nathan? Smacking Tud and laying wood. Hell yeah, baby. Jordan says I'm at work just chilling. If you see the 18 plus on my stream, you better be aware of your environment on that. I'll put 18 plus on now when I'm gonna be wilding out. That way you'll know. What was I talking about? I'm on like 3 different stories at a time right here. I just joined in a strange time. Hey Gilbert, what's up? Nice to see you, Gilbert. Fuck that! Fuck! 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 Madden 04 game is fucked up. What can it do? Look, it looks like it's... there's some scratches on here. Fuck. He just squeezed 20 more minutes out of this shit. What was I saying? Alright, so... Oh, so I was back at my daughter's party yesterday, and this dad there is just fine. And I'm thinking, man, like this motherfucker... If I wanted some dick, this is the kind of dick I'd be wanting. EA like, Sports. Shit. It's in the game. This dude is hot right now. EA Sports. Oh, that was Michael Vick. Damn. I'm like, this dude is hot right now. Like, I'm looking around. I'm like, where's your bitch? I'm like, where is the woman who, or the man? I'm looking for, who is this guy with? Like, who is this guy with right now? Like, I need to know. Here, I'll be the Patriots. I'm like, who is this guy with? I'm like, damn, who tied down this fine piece of ass right here? Because, oh my God. I'm grateful today I can actually appreciate the attractiveness of a man. I don't get turned on that quickly by another man. In fact, it's pretty difficult to really turn me on as a man. I really like the kind of pretty boy types, though. You know, like this dad yesterday, I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, I'm glad people can't read my mind right now, because they'd be thinking about this dad's being all friendly to me. I'm getting turned on and shit. I'm like, God damn, this is not a good time for this. I'm in a fucking bathing suit at my daughter's school. This guy's turning me on. This is pretty unexpected. But I love that. Andy says, I'm missing most of the stream, and that's all good. You can watch them afterwards and get some laughs. Liam said, spit and rub. Hell yeah. Nathan says, I saw you yesterday at the party too. Look cute. Thanks a lot, Nathan. Appreciate it. What's up, Billy?
100 stars.
Win by at least 7. Shit, I'd be happy to win by at least. I'll be happy if this fucking game can make it 20 more minutes without locking up right now. That's what I'll be happy with. You know what? I'm happy right now. I have the courage to show up here and do my comedy routine. I'm grateful I got the courage today to tell you that I find men attractive, because at one point in my life, I didn't have the courage to say that shit. I remember riding the bus in high school and thinking about fucking all kinds of guys and feeling ashamed of myself. Thinking about how disgusting I am, because I was raised, my dad was pretty homophobic. And I thought that's how you do things. And I was pretty homophobic too until about maybe 7 years ago or so, around when I got sober. And now I'm able to embrace all sides of my sexuality. I don't think any of us is 100% one way or another. I think there's degrees how easily you get turned on. I'm grateful I have the courage to admit that shit today. Ben Bray, thank you very much for becoming a supporter. Welcome to the Jerry Banfield family. We've figured out how to stick it, where to stick it, stick it. Our family is growing because I figured out where to stick it. Oh, Lawyer Malloy is down. Shit. So I'm hoping I can give you some laughs on these streams, because Louise Hayes says that laughter can cure cancer, and I believe her, because she also says masturbation can stop a migraine. So I told my mom, yep, real shit. Everything I say is real. I told my mom, I'm like, you know, Mom, Louise Hayes says masturbation can stop a migraine. Now, my mom has had chronic daily migraines for like 20 years. Good. Oh, Fumble, get that shit. Good shit. And I just want to let you know, I hope my mom has tried masturbating. Because how fucking dumb would that be if my mom had headaches for 20 years, took all these painkillers, was debilitated, contributing to needing to retire from the army, and none of the doctors told my mom to just play with her fucking pussy! What's up, Bernard? Nice to see you. You came in at a good time today. How did none of these doctors tell my mom that she should play with her pussy? I guess Dad wasn't laying that good dick down anymore like he was back when I incarnated. Also, we need to get back to the story of my incarnation right now. So I remember my parents having sex. And I remember it was God, you could put it, or the way I look at it, a guardian angel. I'm watching my parents have sex. Tom Brady, stick it in there. Fuck. I'm watching my parents have sex. And, you know, I'm in like a disincarnated form. I'm in like an energy body, like kind of like an atom kind of thing, floating around. And there's a guardian angel with me. And I'm like, yes, these two, look, I'm fucking. These two will be perfect parents for me. And this guardian angel is like, fuck you, Tom. The guardian angel's like, you sure? These two? She's not even divorced yet. She's getting out of an abusive relationship. He's an alcoholic, a drug addict, a sex addict. And he's got some serious gambling issues. And you want this to be your dad? You want this guy to be your dad? This motherfucker's not gonna stick around. He's gonna get kicked out of his own goddamn house while your mom's living with his parents. That's what's gonna happen. You want this dude to be your dad, and you want this woman to be your mom. She just wants a fucking baby. That's all she wants. I'm like, hell yes. This is gonna be a blast. This is gonna be a lot of fucking fun right here. I'm gonna come up in this motherfucker and change lives. I'm gonna spawn up in there, and I'm gonna change my dad. I'm gonna change my mom. Now I'm gonna be the best thing to ever happen to them. So check this out. Check this out. So I remember that, and then from there, that's when I chose to, oh my God, he got shit on. That's when I chose to bond with that little, yeah, that's when I incarnated. Now, I was not stuck to that body. Like, if my mom had got an abortion, it wouldn't have been a big deal. I could have just picked another body. It wouldn't have been a big deal at all. That's where I'm at on the whole abortion debate. I'm like, y'all don't remember incarnating, do you? If the mom gets an abortion, it's just like you had a reservation at a restaurant. It's like, oh, sorry, we canceled your reservation. Well, fucking go somewhere else then if you want to eat. It's not a big deal. That's my take on abortion anyway. Now, yes, we should respect all life. I'm glad my mom didn't have an abortion in case I'm wrong on that. But that's how I remember it. So, my brother's talking to my mother one night, and he fucks up and asks her this question. He says, Mom, what was the best moment of your life, Mom? Now think about what I just said. Why I incarnated. I can change my parents. I can be the I can be the difference in their life. So my mom says, I was my mom's first son. I was my dad's third son, although he didn't tell us about the daughter he had in Vietnam. And he had 2 other daughters from a previous marriage. He still does, I expect. Hit stick him.
There's a flag on the play.
Why is there a flag? Holding? Oh, wait, what? Wait, a 1st and 10. I'm having some basic math issues. 1st and 10 on a 0-49. All right, that's gonna put them farther back, isn't it? All right. My mom says, she says, well, it was the day your brother's born. And my brother's like, what the fuck, Mom? What about me? She's like, well, you were a C-section. You're my second son. Your dad got to hold you before I did. It was different. I'd been in labor with your brother all damn day, and it hurt a lot, and I finally got to have him, and it was a big relief. But I was just like, hell yeah. My life's mission has been fulfilled. I said I'd come in. My dad got off of drugs when I was a baby. My dad stopped gambling and quit drinking when I was a child. And my mom told him she knew how to castrate dogs real well, and she'd be trimming his balls off if she'd be treating him like a dog and trimming him balls off when he was drunk one night if he fucked around on her. So that's the kind of woman my mom is. So I'm feeling like my life's mission has been fulfilled at this point. I'm like, hell yes, I came in and changed my mom's life, changed my dad's life. That's why I incarnated here. But then I think, like, why am I still here? Like, well, let me see how many other people I can help. You know, can I help somebody laugh today? If you can laugh at the shit that's happened in your life, then maybe you don't need to kill yourself. It's taking all this shit super seriously. There was a guy that came in one of my live streams the other day that said he tried to commit suicide 7 fucking times this year, in the last year. I'm like, damn, dude. Has it occurred to you yet that you should get some fucking help for that? Like, how many times do you need to almost kill yourself before you say, I think I need to change something? I don't know how many it was for me, but it probably was more than 7 for me, because I know how to be a stubborn motherfucker. Like, well, you know, I won't drink so much next time, and then I probably won't have a gun to my head at the end of the night. Probably a lot better situation to just say, look, I need some help with this. What do you recommend? Oh, that was an easy pick 6. What are you doing? Well, I'm super grateful I got the balls to tell it to y'all. I'm just saying the same kind of shit you talk about with your friends in your living room. The only difference is I got the balls to say it in front of y'all, and I don't gotta be false and sugarcoated at all. I just get on the mic and spit it, and whether you like to admit it, I just shit it better than 90% of you streamers out there. Yeah. Who does that, Eminem? I do the best Eminem freestyles. I don't think my mom has tried masturbating yet because she keeps having these migraines, and she hasn't reported back to me on it yet. I figured if the masturbation tip would have worked, she'd have said, oh, thank God, son, I appreciate. I don't have migraines anymore. I've been masturbating, just like you suggested, and now I haven't been having any more migraines. Wouldn't that be some shit? You know, that explains my mom was worried that one of her kids would inherit migraines. Not me. Not me. I proactively masturbated to make sure that I never had a migraine. Nathan Gregg, thank you for another 100 stars, my man. I proactively masturbated to make sure I didn't have migraines. That's the story I'm telling today. That might not have been how it felt at the time. Fuck! Need to throw it a little bit faster. But I beat my meat like it owed me money since I was 12. And the only headaches I've had have been because of being dehydrated and drinking myself into a really shitty place. Or just getting stressed out and not whacking off, which you'd be like, why wouldn't you have just whacked off? I don't know. But most of the time, I didn't have that issue with the headaches unless it was from drinking. And I'm super grateful. I'm 7 years sober in AA. People are, fuck! People are like, he must be drunk. I'm like, no, you don't need to be drunk to tell the truth and have a good time doing it. That's some shit you can do perfectly naturally. All natural. Nathan says, gotta wax that carrot. Yes, I hear if you don't use it, you lose it. And that's why all these guys with this erectile dysfunction bullshit, they haven't been using their dick and it just falls the fuck off. If you're not, fuck! They hurt Michael Vick last game and Tom Brady this game? That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Damn it, I got a backup player in. I don't even know who's the backup player. What's up, Jose? Who's jacking off? I told my mom she needed to masturbate so it would prevent her migraine headaches. I read Louise Hay in her book said that she stopped having migraine headaches when she found masturbation could prevent a migraine headache. I'm like, Mom, what the fuck are you doing? Haven't you tried this yet? I don't think she's tried it yet. But I don't remember her having headaches as bad back when my dad was laying the dick down on a regular basis. But when my dad stopped laying the dick down on a regular basis, then she started having a lot of headaches. So my dad's passed on, but you know, Dad, you should have kept laying the dick down on a regular basis. You could have helped Mom feel better. It does work. It does. Of course, there can be other causes of migraines, but one way you can prevent migraines is by masturbation. Obviously, sex can work much better than masturbation. I choose not to masturbate today because I want to focus all my energy on having sex. And if I'm masturbating, it's like, think about it like with money. If you're spending your money on a bunch of dumb shit, then you don't have money to pay the bills. Well, who the fuck's fault is that? Just don't spend your money on dumb shit and you'll be able to pay the bills. So if I'm going whacking off all the time, then I'm not gonna have the proper energy for my wife. Masturbation while having a, no, I'm saying, Jose says masturbation while having a migraine is impossible for a man. You didn't watch me masturbate, obviously. Dude, oh my God. Oh, good. Tom Brady's gonna be back. One night I was hella sick, like throwing up and shit. Come on, this backup sucks dick. Not in a good way either. Sucking dick is something that should be thought of in a good way. Sucking dick should be like a compliment. Because I think sucking dick's awesome. Like, we should be using that as a compliment. Like, man, you really suck dick, dude. Like, oh, thanks, man. Thank you. I know, it should be like saying, you know, you're a considerate person. Like, instead of saying, man, that was really thoughtful of you, be like, dude, you are a real dick sucker. And be like, hell yeah, I am, man. Yeah, I really consider it. I help other people feel great, don't I? You could use, that should be a compliment. But, dude, one night I was really sick. I was like throwing up, could barely get out of bed. Somehow I get the energy up to have sex with Laura, but unfortunately, I was so sick, the blood flow, I was having some issues with the blood flow down there. So I managed to finish things off in the shower and with her there, and then I threw up and went to bed. So let me tell you, I've masturbated under any and all circumstances. It's something you can absolutely do almost any time. But ideally, in terms of migraines, masturbation should be used preventatively, which means if you feel a little bit of a potential migraine coming on, oh fuck, and then you want it as soon as possible. You don't want to like wait till it gets severe. You just want to immediately go into meat and beaten mode and get there. Jose says it doesn't take much blood pumping for 5 3/4 inches. There you go. There you go, Jose. You know, I haven't measured my dick lately. I think I need to do that because I hear your dick can grow like an inch from being well fucked. I listened to this girl's podcast. It was called like Well Fucked or something. It's like how girls can make their tits bigger by being well fucked and how being well fucked prevents a lot of health problems. And I'm like, that is so brilliant. And I look at girls with small tits today. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. You haven't been getting fucked regularly, have you? But I don't know that though. I don't know that. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't know if that's true or not, but I've noticed, you know, breast sizes often can go up and down at various points irregardless of weight. And now I'm looking around, I'm like, see, my wife has some nice sized titties because I've been constantly using them. Me or my son has been constantly using them. The titties were off limits for while my son was breastfeeding and then like a year afterwards, but thank God they're back on the table. Tyler, I'm glad you got here at the perfect time. I love doing stand-up comedy. I love making people laugh, and I'm doing what? Fuck Brady! I was just about to take the fucking lead. Brady. Damn it. I mean, that's not really Tom Brady's fault. I threw the fucking ball. He's like, Jerry! Jerry! Don't make me look bad. That was your dumbass play. I wouldn't have picked that shit. That's why I win Super Bowls even for the Bucks, bitch! That's what Tom Brady'd probably say to me. Tyler says, look how old Hugh Hefner got. Exactly. If you fucked like Hugh Hefner, you'd live as long as he did too. I think sex can do miraculous health benefits, but there's not much motive to tell you about a lot of these things because they're not profitable. Like, who's making money telling you to fuck more often? I mean, maybe the condom companies ought to be putting out messages like this. But a lot of the shit you get sold, it's sold to you because you can make a profit. Like supplements are almost total fucking dog shit. Almost all the supplements I've taken in my life have been almost either useless or they've actually made me sick. Like the last several supplements I've taken made me physically ill. Most of the times I've thrown up in the last few years, I was taking some fucking supplement, it screwed my gut up, which led to me puking. But supplements are profitable to sell you. But who's making a profit off of telling you to screw more often? Me! Shit. No! He could go fuck himself. You know, Tampa Bay 12 is getting what he needs from Giselle. Exactly. Jose says, wish I could say. All right, see you later, Jose. Glad you were here, my man. I'm telling you, I'm making a profit. I'll tell you to fuck yourself for somebody else all day because it's good for you. There's all kinds of benefits. You know, let me look at the darkest times of my life is when I was having the least sex. And the best times in my life have been when I was having the most sex. Simple formula, isn't it? Simple formula. I did a stand-up comedy routine at this gym that I did. I did a stand-up comedy routine in front of a live audience a year ago. So right when all the COVID insanity was at its height. Motherfuckers were scared, sitting in the audience, not wondering what was going on. And here's what my stand-up routine went like this. I said, you know, we're going about this all wrong. If we want to be healthy, we need to be fucking. And if we're not fucking, we're not healthy. So if I was in charge during this time, instead of doing dumbass social distancing policies, which might save lives in the short term, but as soon as we all come back together, as we've seen, we're all gonna get fucking sick and develop variants that might not have been developed if some dumb fucker hadn't told us all to stay at home. That's just my opinion. As are any scientist, it's just their opinion. Any doctor, it's just their opinion. Doesn't mean it's right or wrong. So I'm sitting there saying, what we need instead of social distancing, we need social screwing. The people who have the most sex in America, according to the stats from what I've seen, are married people. And married people are only fucking once every 2 weeks on average? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing fucking once every 2 weeks? If I'm not fucking every other day at least, you need to fuck yourself into a place where you're at maximum health. So for my stand-up comedy routine, I said we're gonna have a social screwing policy. Instead of social distancing, we're gonna have social screwing, and we're gonna fuck our way to immunity. And we're gonna make sure that everybody raises their immunity up by having lots of sex. And if you are totally undesirable and nobody will have sex with you, then the government is gonna have government-sponsored hand jobs. And we're gonna pay people at Tropicana Field to whack you off or click your mouse or whatever, however you want to put it. And these are going to be good paying jobs too, because you're gonna be jacking people off all day, or touching vaginas all day. Like, this job should pay at least $50 an hour. So I said, matter of fact, fuck this comedy routine. I'm going right now to go get that $50 an hour job. Let's go.
So at halftime, it's anyone's game with the score.
That shit was quiet. You wouldn't believe how quiet it was. There were a couple of nervous laughs. And I got kicked out of the venue right after that.
We'll be kicking off.
And I'm like, good. Good. Because that shit was funny. That shit was light-hearted. That shit wasn't so serious. Oh God, we're all gonna die. No shit, we're all gonna die. You don't need to be afraid of it. It's definitely gonna fucking happen. You, your friends, your family members, your kids, everybody's gonna fucking die. Relax and enjoy yourself. Relax and enjoy your life while you've got it. Don't be scared of what's certainly gonna come. Enjoy yourself. And I think we need some government-sponsored hand jobs would make our entire society a whole lot better. And that's why when you vote for Jerry Banfield for president, you can count on some policies. You can count on change that you can feel. Not change we can believe in, but change you can feel. You can feel that government-sponsored hand job. You'll know that I'm in office. Government-sponsored hand job says good. Sounds good. I'll be in line first. Hell yeah. You know what's wrong with most teenagers? Most teenagers have a lot of sexual energy that they're being made to a shame or not being funneled in a healthy way. I think if we just let our teenagers fuck like crazy, we wouldn't have crazy-ass motherfuckers getting on planes with bombs. Because you know, if a motherfucker is getting on a plane with a bomb, that's a motherfucker that hasn't fucked a day in his life. And if he has fucked, it's been rape. Or it's been something, it's been some nasty kind of perverted sex. And if this motherfucker in some parallel universe had just been given a government-sponsored hand job, you wouldn't see his ass on a plane with a bomb. So instead of having all this security bullshit, we just need to make sure everybody's fucking. And look, if I'm wrong, like, Jerry, that was wrong. Plane still got blown up right after this guy just got jacked off. Like, right, in some parallel universe, some guy that just got jacked off blows a plane up. And I'm like, hey, if I'm wrong, at least we all got off. I mean, like, there's no downside to this. There's no downside to it. Like, so what? I think our policies from our government should at least be fun whenever possible. I'm sick of all this grim bullshit. No, wear a fucking mask, get a shot, stay away from people. Yeah, anything else you'd like me to do? Why don't I just dig a fucking grave for myself and just bury myself so I don't bother anybody? Fuck that. I'm not here to live my life and not bother anybody. I'm here to enjoy my life and do some good and help somebody and learn something. I realize, now don't get me wrong, I realize people are out there. Joe Biden is in office doing the best he can with the experience that he's had. And I'm doing the best I can with the experience I've had, and everybody else is doing the best they can. We're all trying. We're all doing our best. But can we at least have a little bit more fucking fun and a little bit more humor and a little bit more laughter along the way to our grave? Can we do that? Can we at least have a hand job? How about some government-sponsored hand jobs on the way to our grave? What about all these poor bastards in nursing homes? All these guys, can't you return a field goal? Think about all these guys. I mean, there's mostly women. There's even more women. Think about, my mom said she was in a nursing home and she got the fuck out of there. She went home and she's like, fuck this. If this is how I gotta live, I'll go home and die by myself. And I'm proud of my mother for that. Oh shit, I'm in double coverage, but it's Tom Brady. Ah, still got it. What? How the fuck was that out of bounds? You got all these people locked in these nursing homes getting COVID shots. You know what I bet they'd really like is somebody to fucking masturbate them. I bet that's what they'd really like. Oh shit, this is across the whole field. I'm surprised that didn't get picked. Challenge that shit, yep. You know what we need in life? We need to have some fun with our lives, man. Life is too short to be scared all the time, and so what? I thought about my live stream and I'm like, if I just keep shit family friendly, I got nothing to worry about. But fuck that, that's so boring. You're gonna die someday. Enjoy your life until then. No, I'm not saying go out and drive drunk and wreck your fucking car and hurt somebody. Like, I'm saying I've driven drunk a lot. I wrecked my car. I'm glad I didn't hurt anybody. No, I'm not saying to go around and just, you know, massacre people. I'm saying find a way to genuinely enjoy your life. And if someone disagrees, you know, if you have a shitty job you hate going to every day, fucking quit. It's that simple. Fucking quit. Just quit that shit. I did that. I had this shitty ass job. I had several shitty jobs after college, like door-to-door sales, medical billing. I'm like, I'd work there like a week or, you know, a couple weeks, sometimes only a few days, just to make sure, yes, this really is a shitty job. And after that, I'm like, fuck this job. I'll go home and be broke instead of pissing my life away. Because there's the opportunity cost. If you're doing something, you can't be doing anything else in that same time slot. So if you're working a job you hate, you're going home to a bitch you hate, or an asshole you hate, or a dick you hate, and you're raising kids you hate, then you don't have time to do anything you love. Now, yes, you can find a way to love the woman you're with. You can find a way to love the job you're with. You can find a way to love the kids you've got. And if you can't, maybe you need to leave and try a different fucking family or a different job. I say, to me, though, there are truths in life. And to me, life is meant to be enjoyed. That is the truth. It's not meant to be suffered and hated and cursed. I think you can even enjoy when things get miserable. I find when I'm really pushing myself and getting miserable, I like it. I'm like, oh yeah, it hurts so good. Oh fuck, I hope I die right now. Oh yeah, it's so good it hurts. I like it. There's part of me that likes being miserable. And you want to get to know that part of you. You want to get to know that part of you because that's the part of you that's self-destructive. You want to know when it's operating. Of course. Yes, there we go. That's the punchline right there. Eric said instead of COVID shots, give them money shots. Exactly. Dear Mr. President, if you want to stop being angry, give us money shots instead of COVID shots, and we'll all be real fucking happy with that, sir. Come on, Joe. Money shots. That's what we really want. Money shots. Money shots. Money shots. Money shots. Hell yeah. Chris, what's up? Oh, and it's after an hour on the stream, so we're doing followers can chat. Hey, you got your 1 hour special down. Hell yeah. I'm so grateful I got the balls to come on here and practice what I preach too, because you could play it safe, but fuck playing it safe. I look back in my past and I'm like, I would have played it much less safe in terms of things like getting rejected, ego pains. Now, driving drunk the wrong way down the freeway that's not what I'm talking about. That's just being reckless and being inconsiderate and being fucking stupid and sick. And I've been that before. What I'm saying is, be courageous to get rejected. Risk asking a girl out. I have a friend in AA. She's in her 60s, a good friend. And I told her, she's like, she's trying to find somebody to date. And I told her about a guy I know that I'm close with. I'm like, what about him? So she sends him a message. She reaches out and he rejects her. And I'm like, good for you. Good for you for reaching out. Good for you. I'm proud of you for reaching out and not just sitting there and doing nothing, but going for what you want. I'm proud of you. I really like that about her. Go for what you want. Go for what you want. If there's somebody you'd love to go out with them. If you'd love to be single and you're with a person you're just miserable with, get divorced. Like, you think you're doing something good for your kids because you're with somebody you hate and you just grin and bear it? No, you're teaching your kids that your own happiness isn't worth shit. You're teaching your kids that fuck what you want to do with your life. If you get yourself into a bad situation, just stay there and don't do anything about it. That's what you're teaching your kids by staying with somebody long after you... Damn, I got pass interference. Let's go, baby. Greg says, I'm on one today. Hell yeah, I'm on some courage today. I can't stand it when I play my life too fucking safe. And I was thinking on my live stream, usually what happens is I go through these cycles where I play it safe, I get unhappy with where I'm at, my unhappiness leads me to a place where I think I got nothing to lose. Fuck it. I do whatever I want to. Things tend to go really well. Then I get scared. Like on Facebook over the last... Facebook's given me a check for almost $10,000 for my ad revenue this month. And you know what happens? Instead of being like really excited and celebrating and you can pop bottles all night, baby, I sent my wife a couple thousand. Instead of being like that, guess what happens? I get fucking scared. I'm like, I better shut my mouth now. The running my mouth and being crazy and doing whatever I want is what got me that big ass check. But then I start thinking, you know what? I need to calm the fuck down. I need to calm down. I got people reporting my streams that don't have shit better to do than watch my stream. And he's cursing. He's cursing. Report that. Oh, that was a lateral. I know I got people watching every fucking thing I say, trying to get me, just waiting. Like, I'm gonna catch him one day. He's gonna fuck up and go too far, and I'm gonna get his ass. I'm like, I should just play it safe. Make sure I don't, that I can't be taken down. Like, no. What kind of approach is that to go about your life? To focus on not being able to lose? Fuck that. Play to win. And I look at it, what? So what? I do my comedy and let's say worst case scenario. One day I go way too far. My whole Facebook page is taken down. I got YouTube. I got Twitch. I can stream there if I really have something. Y'all will follow me wherever I go, just like Dr. Disrespect. He gets banned from Twitch. He's doing well on Facebook or on YouTube, and he's bitching that he's only making a quarter of the income he made on Facebook. Well, on Twitch, like, well, this motherfucker, a quarter of the income he used to make is still probably over $1 million a year. I mean, you'd be perfectly happy with a quarter of the income he used to get on Twitch, wouldn't you? Shit! Martin in there. Hey. Hell yeah. Aaron says you started the whole supporter-only chat after I asked a question. Hey, what's up, Forrest? Dylan Matthews, thank you for the 500. Aaron, I always start the supporter-only chat for the first hour of the stream. So anything you want to ask, you can either send stars or wait till after an hour. I got you now. Anything you want to ask? Let me see it. I always start the stream with it on. Oh, I forget sometimes and then switch it immediately. Thank you for the 500 for us. Let's go, baby.
500 stars.
Billy says gotta win by 7. All right, let's stick it in. What's up, Chris Boyce? How you doing? Nick Monkey says, I love your streams. I'm a recovering alcoholic, 5 days sober. You gave me a lot of courage and motivation to get help. Hey, nice money. I love to hear that. And let me let you know something. I'm sober 7 years right now, and you can see how much fucking fun I'm having. You can see how crazy I can get and how crazy I can talk. You don't need that bullshit to help you. You don't need alcohol or drugs to do a goddamn thing for you. You can have fun. You can have an amazing life. You can pick girls up or guys up, whatever your thing is. You can have a fantastic fucking life sober. You can do anything sober you wanted to do drunk. If you felt like you couldn't talk to people drunk or sober, you can damn sure do it. I tell you what, if I ever had to date again, I damn sure would want to be sober for it. So I can pay close attention to what these bitches are saying. I wasn't listening carefully enough when I used to date. I was just thinking about, is she gonna let me fuck or not? I wasn't listening to some of the crazy shit they said. And now, if I ever had, for some reason I did listen to my wife though. I remember on one of our first dates, she said that she was a little bit allergic to tuna, but sometimes it was worth it, even if her throat swelled up a little bit. I'm like, oh, she definitely gives good head. Like, I know she can suck a dick properly if that's her outlook on tuna. Like, that's how I was listening. I was hearing everything with that kind of mindset. You do not want to get drunk and hardly know a person and fuck them. That is like the worst thing you can do. You want to be sober and pay good attention. So, my man, I celebrate you having 5 days. I hope you will make sure you let people help you, because you've had a lot of help getting drunk. You've had liquor companies putting and beer companies and wine companies putting tens of thousands of commercials into your mind and the minds of those around you. You've had your friends drinking, and you've had probably family members drinking. You've had a lot of conditioning that alcohol is awesome. And if you want to break out of that shit, you need conditioning the opposite direction. You need to be brainwashed the other direction, that alcohol is poison. Alcohol offers you nothing you can't have sober yourself. Alcohol isn't worth a damn thing. And that's what Alcoholics Anonymous does for me. It keeps my mind properly conditioned. In a world where when I drive down the fucking interstate and there's a Tampa Bay Bucks billboard with a goddamn some beer on there, I'm like, this is such bullshit that things like football are being roped into drinking. Guys playing football and drinking shouldn't have a damn thing to do with each other. The guys drinking and football should not have any association. But the liquor companies and the beer companies have spent so much money to make sure that when you think of football, you think of a drink. And you cannot unfuck yourself. That is one thing I've learned. You cannot unfuck yourself. Once you realize that your thinking is not how you want it to be, you need help to get other people to reprogram your mind with you. You can decide, for example, that I want to be sober, I want to not be interested in alcohol, but you need other people to help you make that programming a reality. So I love that we have so much recovery in my live streams. I love that. Thanks for being here. Jock says these 18 plus streams are fucking wild. Hell yeah. I love them, and I told that motherfucker I ain't never scared. I've been scared of doing these 18 plus streams, man. And yet I looked at the data. My 18 plus streams have made more money in the last month than all my other streams combined. All the family-friendly streams are too vanilla. Y'all don't need that shit. You can go on YouTube and watch somebody play a fucking game. What you can't get, what's hard to find even, is somebody playing a video game who's absolutely hilarious and real. Like, I'm not making shit up. If I'm talking about something, it's in my mind and I'm thinking about it. I'm not just making theoretical jokes out of nowhere. Like, I'm telling you the shit I'm thinking about. And it's always for the purpose of helping you have a great life. It's always for the purpose to help you laugh. You can cure cancer by laughing, according to Louise Hay in the book that she cited. And to me, that seems true. And here's the thing, I'm sure if somebody put research into that and was paid to tell you about it, you'd have heard about it. Jeff says flush 2 years down the drain. I'm at 38 days now. No, Jeff, you did not flush 2 years down the drain, Jeff. You have 2 years of learning and experience that can help make things easier this time. If you relapse, dude, I relapsed so many times before I was able to stay sober. And I went to Alcoholics Anonymous in 2005, and I didn't come back until 2014. And I tried to stay sober on my own without Alcoholics Anonymous, and I relapsed over and over again. And every relapse proved to me that I clearly didn't know shit. I clearly didn't know shit about staying sober. Otherwise, I'd have been able to apply it. And it motivated me to take suggestions from people, to pray, to do things I thought were dumb. Like, why the fuck do I need to pray? That's just stupid. That doesn't work. I remember when I was a kid, I used to pray to stop masturbating. I'd be like, please God, don't let me fucking whack off again. And I'd pray, please God, don't let my mom have any more headaches. Maybe I should have prayed for my mom to masturbate, because masturbation can prevent migraines, according to Louise Hay. And I'd pray that my parents wouldn't fight anymore. And then the next day, I'd fucking beat off. My mom would have a headache. Her and dad would fight. And I'd be like, God is bullshit. There's no God. Prayer is stupid. It doesn't fucking work. And now let me tell you what. Now, my dad's dead, so mom and him don't fight anymore. Now I don't masturbate anymore. And my mom still has headaches, but she takes so many pain meds for him, she can't hardly tell sometimes. Other times, it still gets through her pain meds. And I don't pray for my mom not to have headaches anymore, because I know when my mom dies, she won't have headaches anymore. So let me just love my mother as she is, and pray to God that I can help somebody else today, that I can stay sober today, that I can be grateful for my life, that I can have the courage to really live my life today, that I can have the courage to really speak from the bottom of my heart and soul on this live stream, instead of just showing up and playing a video game for you and giving you some generic bullshit. What's up, Brandon? Nice to see you. Chris? What's up, Manuel? Jeff? David? Hey, that's awesome. And yeah, not everybody needs Alcoholics Anonymous either. There's different ways. That's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of life. What's right for me? What's right for me is not right for everybody else. You know, Aaron says, do you ever think mom has a problem with pain meds? I told mom before, you're a drug addict. You can't stop taking these. You need to go get help, mom. You need to get treatment. And mom went off on me. You're a selfish little prick. You're not a good son. And I'm like, mom, she tried to get off her pain meds, and she's not been able to. And you know, she'll do whatever it takes to make sure they don't run out. You know, she'll get a new doctor. I mean, she'll go to any lengths to keep her pain meds. And I told her what I thought. Mom, you need fucking treatment. You're a drug addict. You know, this. And she went off on me. She's like, and we came to a point where I realized I couldn't talk to her anymore. Like, all she was being on the phone was nasty. And I realized that I kept trying to control her. Like, look, it's my mom's fucking life. It's not my business how she lives it. And if I want to talk to her, then I need to accept the condition and the life choices she's making. And it's wrong for me to talk to someone, and it's wrong for me to interact with someone and expect that they ought to live how I think they should live. I'm a big believer in your body, your choice. It's your life, you do what you want to with it. Now, whether I want to hang out with you or not is my choice, based on how you live your life. So my mom and I didn't talk for about a month, and then she apologized, and then we came up with some boundaries. I'm like, Mom, I don't want to be called names anymore. And she's like, well, I don't want to be told I'm a drug addict who needs to go to treatment. Like, you already said it. It's over. You know, like, I know. I got it. I'm doing what I can. I'm like, okay, Mom, cool. And so I talked to my mom, and we just don't go there anymore. And every time I'm on the phone with my mom, I'm like, I'm here to love my mom. I'm here to do what I can to help my mother. And it's not up to me to dictate the terms of my mom's life. Which, that was tough. That was a tough spot to get to. Because I was picturing my mom being in recovery and getting over all these health problems and having an amazing life. My definition of amazing. And that's not what my mom wants. It's my mom. It's her life. Hey, and I tell her to switch to Kratom. I know some people who have done the Kratom also, and that have been addicted to that as well. Yeah, Aaron. Yeah, my mom takes a lot of different pain meds. Yeah, my mom takes a hell of a lot of pain meds. Hey, Cody says, what's insane is my mom's the exact same way. Listening to you is giving me chills. And dude, there's a lot of people of our parents' generation that have been conditioned that way, that have been conditioned. What do you think the real purpose of all these drug commercials on TV is? It's not to sell the damn drug itself. It's to get you in a mindset that you take drugs all the time and you go to your doctor all the time. And I'm like, I'm screaming out, fuck that, dude. I'm not going to my doctor for pills all the time. And I'm not saying anybody involved is bad. Doctors aren't bad. Everybody's trying to do what they think is right. The drug companies have stockholders. They're trying to make money for their stockholders by selling more drugs. The doctors are trying to help you feel better. And they've been conditioned in med school to give people drugs to help them feel better. Everybody's doing what they think they're supposed to do. And the way we change the world is to be considerate of other people and talk with people and be real about what we're going through. And a lot of our parents' generations have been programmed to go to the doctor and take drugs all the time. So I'm grateful we had the chance to do this Madden stream today. I did drop a 10-point win.